Have you noticed that as the years go by, even simple tasks start to feel like they take more effort? Climbing stairs, carrying a grocery bag, or even getting up from a chair may not feel the same as before. Most people think this is just part of aging, but science shows that very often what's really happening is sarcopenia, the silent loss of muscle mass that begins after 60. And why is this so concerning? Because muscles aren't just about strength. They keep your body upright, protect your bones from falls, help with balance, and even play a role in your metabolism by controlling blood sugar. When you lose muscle, you're not just losing strength, you're losing quality of life and independence. Now, here's the good news. This loss is not inevitable. Even after 60, your body still has an incredible ability to regenerate as long as it receives the right nutrients. And here's the surprise. Some of those allies are much closer than you think. I'm not talking about expensive supplements or complicated workouts. I'm talking about simple, affordable, and delicious fruits. The very ones you might already have sitting quietly in your fruit bowl right now. Fruits that science has proven can stimulate muscle growth, reduce inflammation, improve sleep, and restore strength and vitality to your body. And in today's video, I, Dr. Vitallis, will reveal 5 specific fruits that can become your powerful allies against sarcopenia. Even better, I'll also explain when and how to eat them so you can get the maximum benefit. So stay with me until the end because the final fruit on this list may completely change the way you take care of your body, and I'm sure you won't want to miss it. Bananas are so common in our daily lives that they often go unnoticed. But I always say, behind that simple yellow peel lies a true natural medicine for your muscles after 60. Here's why. What are the biggest causes of cramps, weakness, and even falls in older adults is low potassium levels. And guess which fruit is one of the richest in this mineral? The banana. Potassium is essential for muscles to contract properly and for nerves to transmit signals efficiently. Without enough potassium, your muscles become slower, weaker, and more vulnerable. But bananas don't stop there. They're also a great source of vitamin B6, which helps your body metabolize protein, meaning your body can better use amino acids to rebuild muscle mass. Plus, bananas provide natural, slow-release carbohydrates that deliver steady energy, without the blood sugar spikes that make you feel even more tired. Another key point, bananas are easy to chew, digest, and absorb. Many older adults struggle with meats or heavier foods, and bananas step in as a soft, nourishing option, almost like a ready-made natural recovery shake. And there's more. Studies show that eating a banana after activity, whether it's a light walk or a simple resistance band workout at home, helps replenish minerals and energy, speeding up recovery. So when you grab a banana, you're not just eating a sweet, convenient fruit, you're giving your body smart fuel to maintain strength, prevent cramps, and help your muscles stay active and healthy. I like to think of it as that quiet friend who's always around and who actually makes all the difference in your life. Blueberries may be small, but they are one of the biggest allies against inflammation and muscle loss after 60. And I always say, sometimes nature's most powerful remedies come in the smallest packages. As the years go by, it's common to notice stiffness in the morning, muscle soreness after simple chores, or even slower recovery from light activity. Many people think this is just getting older, but the truth is that much of it is linked to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. And this is where blueberries shine. They are packed with anthocyanins, the antioxidants that give them their deep blue-purple color.
These compounds directly reduce muscle inflammation, protect nerves, and speed up cellular recovery. Studies from respected institutions like Harvard and Tufts University have shown that older adults who consume blueberries regularly experience improved strength, faster walking speed, better balance and coordination. In other words, blueberries aren't just a tasty snack, they are a proven ally for longevity. And there's more. Blueberries protect your mitochondria, the power plants inside muscle cells. As we age, mitochondria become damaged, making it harder for muscles to regenerate. Blueberry antioxidants act like a shield, helping muscles respond better to exercise, dietary protein, and natural repair processes. Another key advantage is their practicality. You can eat them fresh by the handful, mix them into yogurt, add them to oatmeal, or blend them into smoothies. They're delicious, easy to digest, and have a low glycemic index, which makes them safe even for those managing diabetes. I like to think of blueberries as a kind of life insurance for your muscles. Small, sweet, but providing powerful protection against sarcopenia and premature aging. Oranges are one of those fruits almost everyone eats, whether as slices, fresh juice, or even in desserts. But what most people don't realize is that oranges are one of the strongest natural allies for rebuilding muscle and protecting tissues after 60. And the secret? Vitamin C. It's not just for immunity, as many people think. In fact, it's the key that activates collagen production in the body. And why does that matter so much? Because collagen is like the cement that keeps your muscles, tendons, and joints firm. Without enough collagen, the small muscle tears that happen in everyday life don't heal properly, and over time, that turns into weakness, pain, and even loss of mobility. But oranges go even further. They help your body absorb more iron from plant-based foods, ensuring your muscles stay oxygenated and resistant to fatigue. They act as a powerful antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals that speed up muscle and joint aging. They're naturally hydrating since they contain a high amount of water, and dehydration is one of the silent causes of weakness and fatigue in older adults. Here's a fascinating fact. Studies show that people with diets rich in vitamin C have up to a 60% lower risk of accelerated muscle loss. So an orange isn't just a healthy snack, it's practically a natural supplement for your muscles and connective tissue. And the best part is how easy it is to enjoy. Eat it whole as simple slices, drink fresh orange juice without added sugar in the morning or afternoon. Pair it with salads like spinach or leafy greens to boost nutrient absorption even further. I like to say that oranges are the fruit that bring back the strength of youth through vitamin C. Simple, affordable, and available everywhere, but with a huge impact for anyone who wants to fight sarcopenia and live with more energy. Kiwi may be small, with its rough skin often overlooked at the market, but I like to say it's a giant in disguise because it offers unique benefits for anyone fighting sarcopenia after 60. One of the big challenges of aging is that the body no longer absorbs protein the way it used to. Digestion slows down, stomach acid decreases, and even if you eat well, you may not fully absorb the nutrients. And what happens? The body can't properly turn protein into muscle mass.
This is where kiwi shines. It contains a natural enzyme called actinidin, which helps break down proteins from meat, eggs, and dairy, making it easier for your body to absorb amino acids. That means when you pair kiwi with a protein-rich meal, your body gets more out of it, turning that food into real strength for your muscles. But kiwi doesn't stop there. It's also extremely rich in vitamin C. In fact, it has even more vitamin C than oranges. And as we've already seen, vitamin C is crucial for collagen production, keeping muscles, tendons, and joints firm. Another key benefit is its high potassium content, which helps prevent cramps and supports healthy muscle contractions. And to top it off, kiwi is packed with fiber, supporting gut health, the very place where nutrient absorption begins. Without a healthy gut, your body simply can't use nutrients effectively. On top of all this, kiwi is easy to eat. Just cut it in half and scoop it out with a spoon. Add it to a fruit salad or blend it into a smoothie. It's light, refreshing, and affordable. I like to call kiwi the protein unlocker. It opens the doors for your body to get more from the foods you already eat, making every meal much more effective for rebuilding muscle. Tart cherries aren't very common in some countries, but they've been increasingly studied worldwide. And I like to call them the nighttime recovery fruit because they work while you sleep. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. And it's precisely during deep sleep that the body does its most important repairs, rebuilding muscle fibers, reducing inflammation, and restoring hormonal balance. In other words, if you don't sleep well, you miss the chance to rebuild the muscle you worked on during the day. And this is where tart cherries make all the difference. They are one of the few fruits that contain natural melatonin, helping improve both sleep quality and duration. Studies have shown that older adults who consume tart cherry juice sleep better and wake up with less muscle soreness. But the benefits don't stop there. Tart cherries are also rich in anthocyanins and polyphenols, compounds that fight the silent inflammation that slowly breaks down muscle over time. Research from Oregon Health and Science University found that regular tart cherry consumption helps to reduce post-activity muscle soreness, accelerate recovery, and increase strength over time. And how can you include them in your routine? Drink a small glass, about 4 ounces or 120 milliliters, of unsweetened tart cherry juice before bed. Or, if you prefer, have a handful of dried tart cherries with no added sugar as a bedtime snack paired with almonds or a little yogurt. I like to think of tart cherries as your nighttime repair crew. While you sleep, they quietly go to work, lowering inflammation, guiding you into deeper rest, and helping you wake up stronger than you were the day before. For anyone over 60 looking to keep muscles active and preserve independence, this fruit can truly be a game changer. I'd like to share with you the story of Mrs. Helena, a patient that left a deep impression on me. She was 68 years old and came to me with a concern that may sound familiar. She said she was losing her strength. She explained that she could no longer carry her grocery bags like before, that climbing a few stairs felt like running a marathon, and that she constantly felt tingling in her hands. At first, she thought it was just old age, but in reality, it was sarcopenia already showing its signs. What was most interesting is that Mrs. Helena never enjoyed gyms or heavy workouts. She wanted something simple, something that she could stick to without completely changing her life overnight. So we started with a basic nutrition plan, including exactly the fruits you've learned about today: bananas, blueberries, oranges, kiwis, and tart cherries. She told me, "Doctor, this I can do. I already eat fruit, I just need to eat it the right way." And the results? Within just a few weeks, she was already noticing fewer cramps and more energy for the light walks she enjoyed. After a few months, the difference was remarkable. Her legs were stronger, her balance improved, and even her sleep, once restless, became deeper and more restorative. What changed Mrs. Helena's life wasn't an expensive supplement, but the consistency of small daily choices. And that's exactly what I want you to understand. You don't need to wait until things get worse to start taking care of your body. Now that you know these 5 powerful fruits, bananas, blueberries, oranges, kiwis, and tart cherries, I want you to realize something. Your health doesn't depend on big revolutions, but on small, consistent steps. These fruits aren't just food. They are natural recovery tools that can help you rebuild muscle, reduce pain and inflammation, improve sleep, and preserve your independence. And I, Dr. Vitallis, want to leave you with this clear message. Your body still responds. Even after 60, you can regain strength, vitality, and quality of life. Aging is inevitable, but losing your autonomy doesn't have to be. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these fruits do you already eat, and which one will you start including in your routine today? leave your comment below because your experience can inspire others in our community. And don't forget, subscribe to the Longevity channel, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with someone you love. Every week, I bring practical, science-based tips to help you age with health, strength, and dignity. Always remember, taking care of your body is an act of love for yourself and for those who walk beside you.